I'll wait for everybody to start coming in before I really get to talking a whole lot. How's everybody doing out there today? Hope everybody's doing all right. Uh, ain't really a whole lot going on this weekend. It's been a hot weekend and everything. It's been in the hundreds. It was like the upper 90s yesterday and like the low hundreds today. Uh, I went and done a little fishing this morning. Didn't catch very many, but I had a pretty good time and everything. So it's got me a little exercise in because from where the pond I fish at from my house is, I don't know, maybe a a little over a 5 minute walk. So it wasn't that bad. Once I crossed the main highway, it's really not that bad getting to it. Uh, Now we did get a little small rain cloud come through to help cool it down some. Uh, didn't really cool it down a whole lot. The rain didn't even last that long, and it was barely even misting. But I was happy to see it because it cooled it down some. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. Raining some. Starting to get a little more gray hairs in. Of course, when you work for Walmart as long as I have, that'll start coming in and that'll happen. Nothing new on the man, that girl I dated. I'm not one of those that, I'll speak negative of anybody or anything. So, uh, this will probably be the last I ever speak of her anyway, but. Hey, Crepe Goat, how are you doing today? I didn't know if you were still over on Noah's Live or what. But, like I was saying, it's pretty hot over here. Hey, Abdullah King, how are you doing today? Hope y'all two are doing well where y'all are at. I was just saying it's gotten pretty hot over here. It's in the, low hundreds over here. So we went from, hey, well, I don't know how to say your name, but hey to everybody that said hey to me. It's gotten into the low hundreds over here. So, uh, yeah, it's starting to get that time of year where it's going to be pretty hot. And Abdul, I'm over in America, in a state called Alabama. Yeah, I wasn't about to attempt to say that name because ain't no way in the world I want to say it right. So I'll just call you Vale if that's all right. So that way I don't end up saying it wrong. Well, like I was saying, it was low hundreds here, and it never even got out of the 70s last night for the lows. So I was uh, I was pretty much drenched in sweat from the time I made it to the pond I was fishing at. The mosquitoes over here where I live at ain't really all that bad yet, but I get that spray you take camping with you that keeps them away from you. So I keep that all over. So it's really not that bad here. And Abdul, I'm in America. I would like to do some traveling. I just ain't got the money for doing all that. But I'm hoping one day that maybe I can do some traveling. Maybe once my YouTube channel really takes off, maybe I can do some traveling. And yeah, well, I'd be happy. I guess y'all getting some heat over that way, ain't you? And You know, if you really want to see some pretty rough hot weather, you should travel here to Alabama. It gets pretty rough during the summertime here. Uh, Donut Predator. I ain't going to. My real name's Chris, but I just mainly go by Donut Predator because I got a love of donuts and a love of the Predator movies, and that's pretty much how I came up with my online name. Since most of y'all are, well, I know Scapegoat through a couple other channels I'll follow, but some of y'all new ones here, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I live in Alabama. Outside of the 2 years that I lived in North Carolina, I've pretty much been here my whole life. I'm the oldest and only boy out of 5 kids. That's great. You ain't too far from me. There's another lady that follows me that ain't been on here in a while. She lives over in Georgia, but it's always nice seeing people living close by to stop in. But I turned 41 this July 11th. It'll mark my 25th year that I've been working at Walmart, and I'm the lead maintenance guy. And they don't have us really fixed now. It's just a fancier word for janitor. But we pretty much, I've cleaned up some crap that would give you some nightmares for a while. That's great because they got some pretty nice beaches down there in Mobile. The one and only time I ever went down to the beach down there, they were pretty nice. And I hope you have a fun time down there. And watch out for the sharks. Because that day I went down there, I was on the beach for maybe 5 minutes and seen somebody get stung by jellyfish. And I walked back into where the hotel we was at, and the only time I left was go to the sauna or the swimming pool. Never went back to the beach after that. I wasn't going to be one of those that messed around and found out. That's great, girl. We pretty much born in the same year. There was this guy I went to school with. Me and him was born on the same day in the same year, but I'm 30 minutes older than him. So, you know, I always get a good laugh. Since I was 30 minutes older than him, I told him I was the elder of the friendship, and he had to listen to everything I said. Now, our childhood wasn't easy and everything, but I helped raise my 4 sisters. Our grandparents adopted us in before the time I was 10 years old. Grew up on a farm and pretty much driving a truck by the time I was 9 and driving a tractor by the time I hit 11. And about 2 years ago, I tore my ACL and had to go through surgery for that. And got a pretty bad addiction to painkillers that I was addicted to them for about a year and a half before I finally got over that addiction. And it wasn't easy getting off of it, but hey, with the help of some family and the good Lord, I got off of it. Now I'm going to start putting some more interesting videos on here. I used to put up videos about the tornadoes and the rough weather that came through here, but since I ain't got a vehicle just yet, it's getting a little bit harder to do that. And I have currently been in a 1-year battle with YouTube about getting my community post restarted again. So for whatever reason, they flagged my channel as kid friendly and has blocked me from being able to put community posts up. So I don't know what I'll have to do to get that started back up, but it's been a year-long battle with that. Yeah, Val, I've seen the protests. We got them around here as well. And I really haven't joined in on it. I kind of just stay away from the drama of all that, but I have seen it around here and everything. I live in the northeast corner of Alabama, and you don't really see a whole lot of protesting as far as stuff like that goes. Where you'll see that more is some of the bigger cities we have, like Huntsville, Decatur, Birmingham, and Tuscaloosa and Montgomery. Cause where I live at is like an hour away to Huntsville, maybe 4 hours from Birmingham and Montgomery. So you'll see more protests going on there than you will in the actual place I live at. Because the little town that I live at has last time I checked, somewhere right around 930 people living in it. So, we pretty much just keep our own and mind our own business around here. And what's sad is we're the one of the smallest towns in the state of Alabama. I think there's one that's smaller than us that has 5 people living in it. How it can still be incorporated is beyond me, but it has been for 100 years now. Never been to it, but I would love to. But it's something like a 5-hour drive from here. And Scrape Goat up in Tennessee, where you live, they got some beautiful places up there. I've been to Chattanooga, Knoxville, South Pittsburgh, because I do ghost hunting on the side, just sort of have something fun to do and everything, sort of kill time with. And there's another place up there I've been to, starts with a name, or an M, but I have long since forgotten what the name of that place is. Because it's where my uncle came from, but since he passed away, I hadn't been back up there and everything, so I ain't got no real reason to go to Tennessee now that he ain't alive. And mainly there ain't really, around here where I live ain't really a whole lot that goes on. We got a movie theater and a bowling alley. And if you're into fishing, there's quite a few places around here to go fishing. But otherwise, if you're a teenager up into your early 20s, ain't really a whole lot fun that goes on around here. Can't find nothing really to do unless you go to Huntsville. And that's a whole lot of driving just to find something fun to do. And we used to have one of those buildings that had those tracks, like a trampoline park, I guess what they're called. We used to have one of them, but it didn't get enough business to really stay open. And at one point, we had a putt-putt course and a skating ring, but neither one of them made enough money either to stick around. So I hated to see the putt-putt golf course shut down, because I got to be pretty good at that. And I know, a lot of y'all wonder why I never moved away from here. Well, I love it around here. It's quiet, and if you ever need help, it's never a shortage of people to help you out if you're ever in need of help. And what I find funny, well, I never really thought about it till I got to be friends with a guy that came down from up north, but he pointed out when somebody mowed yards, everybody from a 5-mile radius came to watch somebody mow. I was like, well, kind of a big deal around here because everybody takes their lawn care kind of serious. And believe it or not, we always end up throwing barbecues after somebody mows the yard. I don't know how all that got started. That was been going on well before I was ever born. But it is kind of funny to see driving by and watching 10 or 11 people watch somebody mow their yard. But there's some beautiful places around here to visit. We got a Bucks Pocket State Park's pretty fun. They got a lot of walking trails over there, and if you want to go camping, it's pretty fun. If you're into camping. It was closed down there for a while. It was closed down for maybe 4 or 5 years. And one of these privately run groups came through and they took over. They cleaned it up, got the off-roading trails fixed up, the hiking trails fixed up. Spent over $1 million getting the campground fixed back up and looking good again. I was glad to see it get opened back up. Once I get a vehicle or if I can find a way to get over there, talk maybe one of my neighbors or a friend to drive me over there, and I'll get a good video of it, let y'all see how beautiful it is over there. Because you got the campground right here at the bottom, and then you can drive maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes up the road from it, and you can stand on top of this 10-story rock that overlooks the whole park there, and you can see for miles. I think you can see like 7 or 8 miles out, and plus you get a good look at a lot of the woods that surround it. And they used to have a steakhouse that was there, but it was one of those luxury steakhouses that you're going to pay 50, 60 bucks for a good steak and whatever came with it. And people around here just ain't got that kind of money. It didn't last very long. Even though right before you get to there, they did open up another steakhouse. And it's kind of on the expensive side, but people do keep it pretty crowded. I'm one of those, I like to cook my own steak. And, so, I pretty much take care of that myself. And, I hardly ever go out to eat, really, unless it's to Jack's or Whataburger, because we finally got us a Whataburger in the next town over from where I live. Hey, Abdullah, are you still around? Where are you from and everything? Yeah, well, it's there for about a 3-week period. We was getting tornadoes and a lot of rain. At one point in the county I live in, there was like 7 tornadoes that came through. One of them was, while it was still a funnel cloud, went over where I live at here and touched down in the next town over. But here where I live at, we've only been hit by tornadoes 3 times. 2 of them were in the 90s, and one of them was on like April 27th, 2011, when that super outbreak happened. And that was a wild couple of months after that, getting everything fixed back up and getting back to normal. Only thing it did to my place was the neighbor's roof got torn off, and it hit my the other end of the trailer where I live in, and it pushed the bathroom wall in. I had to put up a new wall and get a new tub, and that's about all I had to really do, and fix the flooring. Scapegoat, we can have, whenever your birthday gets pretty close, we'll have us like a little birthday live stream, and we can pretty much celebrate turning 41 the same year. But anyway, I don't even know if is anybody even still in here listening. Sort of give me a heads up whether I need to keep on talking or get on off of here. Don't look like anybody's even still here. Well, anyway, the next live stream I do, I'm going to be outside and got a little walking around and show y'all around the place, and show you the community I live at. But anyway, hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's weekend. We got a singing at church tomorrow, so that's going to be pretty fun. Looking forward to it. But anyway, I will see y'all in the next video.